Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to episode 96 of the 505 podcast. We got a one-handed crack presented by Lexar Hydration. Let me see what
hit him with it.
Let me see what I got in me, dude. Ooh, kind of missed the tab flip back up there.
That wasn't great.
7-4. Welcome to the show, baby. What do you got for me?
Generous 7-4. God.
Well, that sucked.
That was like a 7-3.
That was like a, let's see, a little spinnerooski.
No, oh, wait,
yeah, good 4-9. Yeah, I'd be pissed. Guys, listen, okay? We want to make you guys better at creating content. That's our whole goal of this podcast. Hopefully you've gotten some tips along this journey, but we asked the Rocs to send us in some work to review. So I get to do this on a pretty frequent basis with a lot of you if I've coached you, so it's kind of fun, but we've never done it on the show. And I want to reiterate before we get into this episode that all of the feedback here is just meant to get you better. It's not an attack at your personal work. We don't hate the thing that you created. We love all the things that you made, and I think they're all awesome. I went through literally every single one. So if we didn't get a chance to pick it for this, know that we did look at it. It's awesome, and we appreciate you sending it in to us because we're going to do a lot more stuff like this in the future. So I'm hyped, though. I'm hyped to take a peek at this stuff.
I also want to say, if you typically listen on just audio, this is probably the episode you're going to want to tune into YouTube for because it's a visual episode. We're going to be looking at videos and critiquing them, and also photos.
Otherwise, you're going to be kind of lost in the sauce, dude.
Yeah.
So, put your kids to bed, go out, sneak out into the other room, and watch this on YouTube.
How's your week been, though?
It's been good, dude. I've been running a lot. I ran 5 miles on Sunday.
You're a beast.
Just kicked my ass. But
In the rain.
I'm running so slow, though. I've been talking to every Roc. Apparently, is just a track star. I asked for advice. I just got.
Oh, well, they're either a track star or a personal trainer.
Yeah, they're just really good at advice on fitness and shit.
I didn't know how many people were into making videos, taking photos, and also lifting weights and running and giving advice.
That's just everyone's onto that. So that's just the new thing in 2024. Everybody's onto that. But they're giving me advice on running. I'm learning about, I've been through 6 pairs of shoes.
Yeah, dude.
The shoe saga's over, though.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I found them.
I
call them the ugly 4s. They're Brooks Ghost 15s, but they're the ugly 4s.
I loved your Instagram story where you go, they must be designing these shoes just eyes closed because they're just hideous. Nike's got it figured out.
They do. And I ordered a pair of Nikes to do $300 shoes. You'd think I ordered like Common Projects or something to run in.
Does it run the marathon for you?
It does, yeah. So
nice.
it literally propels you. It's like a step forward.
Yeah.
So it does make up for itself.
Love that.
Yeah, but apparently then people are texting me and they're like, you got to get the Whoop. And I'm like, dude, I just bought the fucking Apple Watch.
Oh, you mean this?
Yes.
The Whoop?
That's what they want me to buy.
Your boy's got the Whoop 4.0.
I'm not subscribing into this shit. I think the subscription model for that is bullshit.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
So I got this for Christmas. I was really excited. And I'll check it in the morning. It'll give me a sleep score. And I'm looking at this information and I'm like, okay, cool. I'm tracking all my sleep and my heart rate, and I'm looking at the information. I go, I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm waking up still tired, but it's telling me that I got like 12 points better of sleep. I'm like, I don't know if I feel better than yesterday. I don't know if I'm seeing the point of like tracking your sleep.
See, I like the watch, but then everyone that I talk to is like, "Oh, dude, it's a little off. It's a little off kilter. It's not perfect." And I'm like, "Okay, all right, Mr. Doctors. Everyone's a fucking doctor too. Everyone's texting me. They're all doctors. Everyone's like, "Oh, that's not the correct thing." Listen, I can't get behind paying a monthly thing for the Whoop. If I was a gift, I would use it. I cannot get behind the subscription.
Shout out Joe Garcia
for something that I'm wearing on my wrist. I think that's crazy. I also hate the fact with the watch situation. Dude, the thing dies in like 3 hours, and I cheaped out. I got the cheapest watch because I don't use it. I wear a regular watch. Okay, I wear Grandpa's old watch.
So I've never been a watch guy, and this I feel like is preparing me for when I get a Rolex or an AP, because I was just like not used to having something on my wrist.
You want to get that little practice?
Yeah,
so I don't know. I'm a little lost in the sauce. I'm gonna figure it out though. I got 9 miles next Sunday, and I'm gonna be on a road trip for 14 days with the Lakers. So we're going to Golden State, we're going to Charlotte, we're going to Atlanta.
Longest one of the year?
Yeah, Boston. We go to New York. So hopefully,
but that'll be fun.
It's gonna be really fun. But I'm gonna have to run 9 miles in Houston or in where are we at? Somewhere. It's gonna be in Houston, I think.
At least it's Houston and not New York or somewhere cold.
I think I might go try to link up with Sam Snowden and have him, film some sick running stuff, great. Dude. No, I'm hyped though. I'm gonna hopefully see Sam. Hopefully see a bunch of people over in New York. And
you'll get to go to the Garden, right?
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Dude, that's exciting.
But so what I've heard, this is crazy. So from Adam Simmons has told me, because he was just on the same exact trip that I'm about to go on for the Rockets, and he said that at the Garden, it's the owner's son who's like inherited the team or something. Okay, this is insane. He said that he doesn't allow you to sit. No camera people can sit in the first like 4 spots in front of the owner. And I'm like, whoa, back up, pause. So not only does the owner sit courtside, which is sick. I probably would do that too. You'd sit courtside, but you can't. He hates the camera people, which is like, what did I do to you? So he doesn't have 4. There's 4 spots that just get taken out at the Knicks. So Adam was telling me that he only shot for 1 quarter on the floor. And then they were like, yeah, so our owner does this thing. And they're like, well, what do you mean does this thing? Yeah, I thought it was pretty insane. I was like, that's crazy.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, it's a big bummer. So I don't know how my experience will be at the Garden. I'm excited to see it because I've never been to it, but I've heard it's a shit show.
Besides the filming aspect, I've been once.
To the Garden?
To the Garden to watch the Knicks play. There's a certain energy about the arena. It's pretty electric.
Is it like crypto or a different vibe?
I don't know what they do with the lighting.
It's only 2 arenas in the whole world. Did you know that? Do that? So every other NBA arena in the country besides the Lakers and the Knicks, they have what's like a spotlight on the court. So like it's dark where the fans are sitting. Yes. But in the other arenas, it's crazy because I'll be looking around. I'm like, why is it so bright in here?
Yes.
And that's just how it is at every other arena.
The court in the arena looks illuminated at where is it?
The Garden.
The Garden. Yeah. Wow. Just totally spaced. At the Garden, it's illuminated the court and it looks awesome.
I'm hyped. I also bought the DJI mics. I'm giving away my old mics.
Nice, love that.
Trying to get the Rock some good audio. So if this is 96, it won't be out by then, but hopefully someone very deserving got those mics.
Love that.
Yeah, I wanted something a little bit better, dude. I've been making YouTube videos and I haven't sat down to edit one. Every day it's been on the to-do list.
You've been filming?
I've been filming a shit ton, dude. I have like 4 videos banked. Nice. I filmed a really fun video yesterday that maybe by the time this goes out, it'll be done. It was
maybe next year.
Maybe next in 2025. It's just about how Sunday is like my favorite day because you just get a bunch of shit done. Even though I had work, usually I don't have work, but it made for the vlog to be like a little bit more fun.
I love a Sunday when you don't wake up hungover and you have a relatively productive day. Like you go out of the house, go do something, maybe go somewhere for brunch or go to like the flea market or something. And then, maybe clean up the apartment, clean up your house, do some laundry, have some, you time, get ahead of the week.
It was fun. It was a great day. I don't want to ruin it, but it was a great Sunday and we won. So it kind of topped the vlog off, but I didn't go to bed till like 1:00. I was just up writing and stuff, getting these vlogs prepared that aren't coming out.
I haven't been filming YouTube videos, but I've been consuming YouTube videos. I've also been watching some movies lately. I told you I watched John Wick. Phenomenal movie. I have no notes for that movie.
You have no notes?
No notes, but I might have some notes for these videos.
Let's go hop into this. Let's see what we got. Rock number 1, we're going to start off with Pedro Gomez. Not Gomez, LOL. It's a 1 minute and 30 second recap video. Let's take a peek.
2023 recap.
Okay.
Some beach, little sound effects, sound design.
Plane shot. Oh, God.
Yeah, you called it.
Come on.
Some vlog footage, bowling, golf, skating.
Venice skate park. I was there with him for that.
Oh, you know this guy?
Yeah, he's a Rock. He's in the coaching program.
Let's go.
Yeah, he came to our Los Angeles meetup. Daniel at the Venice.
At Coachella, we love that.
Dude, he ran pretty far. What a life.
Living his best life.
Dude, he went to the running of the bulls or something, it looked like. Dude, he rides horses. I mean, Pedro kind of does it all.
Some photos in there. Some travel.
A little film action.
There you go, Jaden Smith. Some snow.
Dude, he's reading books.
On another flight?
Dude, catch flights, not feelings. I mean, Pedro's worldwide.
Oh, it's sipping a little beverage? Didn't know if that was Keon or Pedro. What a life.
Nice. Okay. What do you got right off the bat?
What I like about this video is that this is going to be a piece for social, and it's kind of just a personal video. You know, he's obviously got selfie videos. It's just a montage of how his year went. My personal takeaway and what I love about this video is he's just documenting a bunch of stuff, and that's something I'm trying to do this year more, is just film a bunch of stuff, whether it's what you're doing on a daily basis, BTS if you want to shoot, your everyday life. I think there's something to be said about it doesn't need to be the craziest thing. Just document your life more because you can use that footage later on for something else.
Yeah, I think vlogs are a great way for people to get into it. One of the rocks that listens to the show, Lucas, he's at like over vlog 1000. And that was crazy. That was my first advice when he DM'd me. I was like, you should just start a vlog tomorrow. And he never stopped. And like he told me that many of the opportunities that he's got to this day have been because he just hasn't stopped the vlogging. You're so consistent with something, things are bound to happen for you.
What I love about what he's doing though is he's just documenting his life.
Yeah.
I think regardless of if you use it for a video or you just want to look back on memories, I think it's great to just document your life more, and it doesn't have to be on a pro camera. It can be on your iPhone. I just really liked the concept of documenting your life and putting together a little recap.
Completely agree. Okay, we got our good buddy Zach Tinman here. Let's go check out what Zach Tinman's got for us. Zach Tinman's got an Egypt video. He doesn't like to name his projects. Okay, there we go. Untitled.
Do not go gentle.
Little Alan Watts.
Night. Old age should burn, brave at close of day. Rage against the dying of the light.
Never been to Egypt, would really love to go.
Though
pyramids
wise
are
men at their
crazy.
end, no dark is right, because their words had fought no lightning they. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage
Would you ever go up in one of those balloons?
Absolutely.
against the dying of the light.
Some camera movement in there.
That's pretty. Okay, Zach, I think I can help you right off the bat with just some things that I think can make this a little bit stronger. This is an awesome little Egypt recap. One thing that I say that I noticed is it's very shaky in certain portions of your video. I think you got some really strong shots in here, but I know it's hard. We can't tell the camel to like relax. But we can use potentially warp stabilizer. You could put it down to like 10% or something if it's not really working for you. And I think some of the clips can be shaky. Like it's not like you have to eliminate all shaking till the dawn of time. Your second shot, I didn't think was... So your first shot lasted about 5 seconds, and your second shot was really dark. I couldn't really even see what was going on. It was like your buddy just kind of staying there, and then it kind of match cutted with this other guy. Something to keep your match cut and make it look even better is your guy in this third frame. It's just like a guy standing there. He's not perfectly synced up with your second guy with his face. And so if you want to really sell the match cut, have them in the exact same spot, exact same focal length, exact same distance away from your camera, and it'll make that cut look a lot cleaner. And on the reveals, something that I noticed too that'll help you out, you're kind of leaning on, for this example, you're leaning on the wood for a long period of time. You got this shot where you're like kind of revealing away from the wood going to the background, but it's still focused on the wood, so you're never really revealing to your audience what you really wanted them to see, which was this like cool structure kind of in the background. So start a little bit further out when you're editing. It's fine when you're shooting it to start really far in and kind of work your way out. I think that'll make some of these shots pop a little bit more. I thought it really went with the music though. Did a great job at cutting to the beat. You have a really pretty sunset shot. That was my favorite shot, was the hot air balloons. But yeah, what did you think? Like, see, we got another reveal here. It's just like it's leaning a little bit too long on your thing that's in your foreground, and it doesn't really reveal it to the very end. What I recommend doing, it looks like it's in autofocus because it kind of just grabs to the background. If you want to do a reveal shot, flip it into manual focus, and then you should practice beforehand so you know, okay, it's about this far away to my background or to whatever subject it is that I'm trying to focus on. And so then you get it, and then as you lean, you kind of slowly dodge out, and it'll make it a lot more smooth.
Something I would have loved to see is slightly more details on some of these shots. in the sense of getting a little bit closer to like the hieroglyphics or maybe getting a close-up shot of the camel. I think you have a lot of great like establishing wide shots. I think some more detail shots, maybe more zoomed in and telephoto shots would have added a little bit more variety to the shots in this video.
Yeah, and I like your first shot. I thought it definitely grabbed my attention. Like, we're hanging out the door of this bus. Like, where are we going? So good stuff, Zach. Let's go. Good stuff, brother. Okay.
Who do we got next?
Who's up next? Next up, we got Carl Frentz. Now, this is a barbecue meetup in San Antonio. I want to be a part of this. That's something I want to be a part of.
I'm kind of hungry.
Yeah, I'm starving. Okay, you start me off with a strong shot. It's already, dude, we got meat going in some guy's mouth.
You know it's going to be a good video. Love the transitions and sound design. Good use of speed ramps.
Yeah. I will say I can't really grab onto anything yet. Like
it's pretty fast.
It's a little too fast for me. I feel like I'm not really getting to see anything breathe. Like I didn't even know what brand of sauce that was. I couldn't see it. It was too fast. But the shots are really cool. That was a really cool drone shot. The little drone shot was sick. I think this is just a little bit too fast. I mean, even there, I can't even tell you what brands they are. Okay, let's talk about it.
Okay, what I love that I wish he had a little bit more sound design as far as people talking, because it started off with a great piece of audio and then you hear the people cheering at the end. I would have loved to hear a little bit of more what people had to say in the middle.
Yeah, I think with a recap, it's really important to get audio. I'm gonna tell you guys that all the time. Like, audio is the entire thing for your videos. That's what's gonna take your videos from wherever they're at right now and take them to a completely different level, is gathering good audio when you're on set. And you have to, a lot of the time, stage that stuff. Mike, tell me about the barbecue that you're making. We make the best barbecue in San Antonio, Texas. We're out here doing this, this, and this. So instead of having to put it on the screen, did we even find out that we were in San Antonio in the very beginning? No, so we didn't even really know where we were at. I think it's really important to establish, hey, we're in Texas. We got the best barbecue in all of San Antonio. We're cooking gators. We're cooking all this crazy shit. We got we got this hot sauce that we just made. It gives your video more context. His shots are cool. Like, there's so many cool shots. I just think that they need to breathe for a little bit longer. And like I was telling you, it's really important. So let's say you did a job for, let's just use them. Let's say you did this job for this barbecue company, and there's all these brands that are sponsoring the event. They really didn't get their money's worth, in my opinion, for something like this, because you can't see it. It's not like sitting on the screen. I see right there, I couldn't see the seasoning on the screen. But his shots are pretty. Everything's in focus. The color looks really good. And there's like, you know how to edit, clearly. You know how to edit really well. We just need to slow up some of this stuff, and I think it'll be a much better video.
Almost slightly overuse of like speed ramps and effects. I think it's great to have them in there, and you clearly can do them extremely well.
Yep.
Maybe you don't need as many, and don't be afraid to like, stay on some shots for a little bit longer. I will say though, some of those detail shots of the barbecue are phenomenal.
Sick.
Like if there's lots of flame and barbecue going on the grill, like don't be afraid to like stay on that shot with the slow-mo and some great sound design. But I do think that you had some great, establishing shots and some great detail shots.
That drone shot was wicked. Yeah. Wicked drone shot. I also think too, what the best editors in the whole world do is they're able to take you on a journey of going fast to slow, or not even always. It could just be slow. You can still get the same kind of points across. So try to work on the pace a little bit in this, but I think this is a really solid edit. Good stuff, Roc. Who we got? Carl, good shit, dude. I like it. He said all just Texas as fuck.
Oh yeah. Great stuff, man.
Awesome, Carl. Good job. All right. We got Sen Paruri. This is from the UK. 2023 sports reel. Ooh, I'm excited. Okay, here we go.
Like the track.
Great song.
Flag a little distracting. I can hit that shot.
I love the crowd. Nice.
Oh, Euro step?
Dude. Okay, let's talk about it.
Play
You can
it
go
back.
first.
Play it back. No audio.
I think our first shot, we can start with something stronger. I thought you had stronger shots throughout, and the first shot's just a little bit blown out. It's losing a lot of detail on the highlights.
Yeah.
And I thought you had some ones later on that we could use. But I did like how in the very beginning, it was like,
Yeah.
it kind of started us off on like a hot foot.
I will say, being a sports reel, you're shooting multiple different sports.
Yep.
I like the use of a speed ramp to transition between two shots.
Ooh, okay.
Because you're going from two things that maybe look a little bit different, and I think you can have a clean transition with a speed ramp, which I think he did well.
I tell all my rocks this, it's to just cut the fat in your videos.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of fat in here that we can cut. Like, for example, this second shot here, it's just not doing anything for you. It's
Sure.
not getting you into a touchdown play. It's just a random guy, number 15, running down the sideline.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not like we don't ever see the action being finished. So it's just like we can do without that clip. We can completely cut it. Even your third shot in here, it's actually the guy fumbles the ball. So your snapper snaps it to the quarterback. I don't know if you noticed that, and he fumbles it.
Oh, yeah.
So just something you also want to take out. It never finishes. We don't
Sure.
see, if we're filming for the defense, we don't see the ball being recovered. So something that I think you can just do without. I like the boxing stuff, quick cuts, solid.
Like that.
Yeah, the basketball to football.
Yeah.
or football to basketball. I like that. I thought that was a solid use of a transition.
One thing I will say, you show the crowd. Okay, wait, real quick.
Pause.
Here.
Oh, pause.
So the flag.
Yes.
This to me,
Where
it
was
doesn't.
the flag? Where was the flag at?
He does it like an overlay.
Oh, it's
here.
okay.
Hold on, it's coming up right
okay.
there.
Okay.
This to me, you don't need it.
Yeah.
It's more distracting than it is helpful. If anything, it's harder to see what I'm watching as far as the plays, the basketball stuff.
Yeah,
And
I feel you. I loved how we got a big 3, great crowd reaction. I love that you slowed that shot down and you put emphasis on it. Like, that's what you guys can
Yeah.
use speed for, right? If you shoot in 60 frames or you shoot in 120 frames per second, you can use that slow-mo to be like, whew, pause. Let's take a peek at what's going on for a second. Allow your viewer to breathe and take it all in.
something I would recommend, and maybe you're limited to the types of lenses that you have. Anytime that you're filming like sports specifically, I feel like the facial reactions of the crowd or even the players, they add so much. So if you can get a tighter shot on a single fan yelling after a play, I feel like that would add a lot more emphasis to the video.
Yeah, I completely agree. I noticed too that your white balance is a little bit off in some of these videos. We have some green legs in here. I think that's an easy fix. You can just literally use that in the selector tool. I like the coach talking to our boy, but he's just a little bit soft. I'd probably take this shot out because it's focused here on the rope. I would try to go through your clips. You always too, when you're shooting basketball, you always want to see the ball go through the net. So
Totally.
right here on this Euro, we don't ever get to see the completed play. We don't
Yeah.
get that like payoff moment. I think I would like that. You also have really good shots of the boxers earlier on, but then to end it off, like I said again, or to end it off, you have really good shots of the boxers, but then we just kind of have them standing there just dancing.
There's no action.
No action
Yeah.
happening, you know? So I'd love to see this one cut and replaced with one of your shots where these guys are beating the crap out of each other. Senuri, good stuff. Great video.
Yeah, keep working, Roc. That's good stuff.
Senpei Yuri, you crushed it. From the UK, all love to the UK. Let's go. All right, we got Roc Christopher Saran. We got 3 photos. We got one that's
We got 2 photos.
2 photos. We got 2 photos. One that is a Honda and the other is a Challenger. What are your thoughts here on this Honda? A little rolling shot.
So here's the thing. I think this is a great shot. It is tough to get a shot like this. As crisp as this is, it's super sharp. I think this is a great shot. I mean,
Yeah, it's clean.
yeah, it's super clean. I think you could have, I mean, this is just my personal preference. I think maybe even added slightly more contrast to make it like pop a little bit more. You can even add a little bit of like vignetting to bring some focus more to the car. Slight, but not too much. I will say, I wish Chase was here because he's the car guy.
Yeah, I know. He would be able to tell us some stuff.
I will say this second shot, the painting with the light, I think this reminds me of something back in like 2017, 2018. It's a cool concept. The only thing is, to me, it feels a little bit more distracting than it does adding something to the photo.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like a cool effect, but
Totally.
does it really do anything for the photo to make it a better photo? I don't think so. I would have liked maybe just a cleaner light setup and to shoot the car without the light painting.
It also looks tack sharp. Both of them look really sharp, really solid compositions. Good stuff.
But I really like this the rolling shutter one.
Christopher, good stuff, my friend. Next up, we got Nick's Flicks. Love the pod. Shout out to BFIGGY for helping me get money from that agency. Oh yeah, dude, this agency.
You getting money?
Dude, this agency was
Kids getting money?
No, he had this agency. This was crazy, dude. The sports agency didn't pay my boy here, and he was like, it was like for 4 months, and I was like, tell him you're gonna go do a lawyer today and see what they say, and they got it paid within 24 hours.
Get that money.
Get your bread, Nick, dude. Fuck those guys. Okay, let's start us off. Coasty, he's got photos. I don't take photos, so we got 3 photos.
Okay, hold on. Click them and open them.
Click them and open them. Okay.
Okay, so we got a catcher.
So we got a catcher. What do you think about this one?
Again, with sports, I mean, look, I do photos, but you do the sports thing. To me, the catcher, he's just looking down. It's not in the middle of the action. And I think the best sports photos and the best sports videos is capturing the moment and not just them doing the activity.
Yeah, I would love to see some expression here. I feel like it's tough to get any gauge. He could be really sad. He could be super happy. We can't see his face.
And to be honest, this almost looks like it's between innings. Like they're warming up.
Warming up. A little warm up inning. Okay, second photo. We got a guy who is, again, with our back to us, Washington Nationals.
What I will say is I think I've seen these types of photos before with sports. I think it's a good photo to like give to this guy to have just showing his jersey. Clean edit. I will say sharp photo. But again, it doesn't really do much for me. There's not much going on in the photo.
Yeah, and it's cropped kind of interesting to where we don't see his arms.
Yeah.
I'd love to see the bat in his hand, something like that, or Okay, next photo we got
some action.
Oh, dude, this is a bomb.
So this is what I've been looking for.
This is it, dude. This one hits. This guy just hit it 480 dead center over the fence.
I will say I love. I'm sure you were shooting at high speed or like a burst, right? And I think this is the right moment to get. Ideally, it's like either about to hit the bat, hitting the bat, or coming off the bat. And I think he's squared up. I mean, this is good form. The guy's got a good swing.
This guy's hitting this taking this
again
yard.
Clean edit. And I think this to me is an example of capturing the moment versus capturing the activity.
And I look at his face. He's like, oh, dude,
totally
I'm taking this thing yard.
Good crop.
Yeah, solid stuff.
Yeah,
I love the third one.
More of the third.
Yeah, good stuff. We got Steven Pray. I downloaded this.
I'm praying it's good.
Dude, this one was good.
Okay, Steven Pray.
Praying on Steven, baby. Come on.
Oh, LSU.
Way to start me off with something strong.
Tough. There you go. Nice shot.
Ooh.
Good sound design.
This is fun.
It's good lighting right there. Oh, dude, catch on the beat.
I feel like he's got the BFIGGY sound effect pack.
He probably does.
He's got the effect pack.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh, that's tough.
That's
he turned around. Oh, wow. Okay.
Great shot right there.
Yeah.
Unique shot right there.
Tough.
Oh, that's hard with the lights in the stadium.
It's a fun video.
Oh, I like that.
Ooh. Dude, I usually hate a free throw, but I loved it. I loved it to end it.
You know what? You don't see many tripod shots in sports, and I thought that was great.
I like it.
Now, I think it's a super strong opening shot. The one thing, my only knock on the video, and it's not even really a knock, because he's crushing these telephoto shots. My only thing is I wish I would have seen some Like that's a wide angle shot. I wish I would have seen some like wide angle of the stadium or arena and maybe a little bit more fan stuff sprinkled in.
Yeah.
But man, this stuff is great.
A couple little color shots I think will take this a long way. And color in the sports world is referred to as like those little details. You got the fans, maybe the cheer team, maybe like a dad and his son walking into the arena and they're both like wearing the same stuff. Little things like that. Those little fine details I think really would piece this together. Opening shot, super strong. Love the second shot. One thing that I thought was interesting, so we have a ton of LSU, right? Ton of LSU, which is awesome. There was a game where it looked like LSU is playing, and then this guy caught it, and I thought that was a weird shot. Or this was high school. Oh shit, this is high school. This isn't even college. I thought that was a little interesting, but now I'm looking it back. This is like a high school team, or is that a college?
No, that looks high school.
No,
you were saying you thought it was college going into a high school?
No. I thought that this is LSU, and then this is also LSU, but this guy on the other team caught it. I thought that was weird.
No, that's not LSU.
Yeah, no, I see that now.
Gotcha.
I see that when I'm watching it back. I thought this was a little weird when I was watching it the first time. So you're filming this purple team, because in the second shot, we're seeing this purple team like running for a tutty. But then in this other shot, you're getting the gold team get an interception, and it was a cool shot. It just felt a little off to me in the edit because I was like, wait, what team are you like supporting, or working for? Beautiful shots. No one's ever going to hound you for having really pretty visuals with solid sound and a good song. I would have loved to see more sound design throughout. I thought that was like the one thing that it was really missing.
But he had a little bit of it.
A little bit. I'd say like if there was a percentage from 0 to 100, it was like 8%. 9% sound. And I think that if you really go do sound design to this entire video, you will make a completely different piece because it's gorgeous. Like the shots are really pretty. The white balance is great.
Colors look phenomenal.
Color looks awesome. I love this shot of your boy. Where is it? He has like a 3 or something towards the end. No, where was it? Someone shot a 3 and then there's someone in the foreground.
Keep going back.
Back.
One more. Keep going.
Right there?
No, keep going back.
Keep going.
I know which. Yeah,
right there. Yeah, this is a fun shot. I love how this guy's shooting this 3. And then your boy in the foreground's like, yeah, it's going in. I'm not even going to play. I'm not even going to go rebound.
I think he just did a great job of selecting his clips.
Yeah. This is the thing, too. When you have a bunch of really great shots, this is super important. I think you did an awesome job with this. One crappy shot will really stand out. And there wasn't something that I was watching that was like, ooh, that shouldn't be in there. They're all really strong, and they're all really held on the screen for a solid period of time and let you really take it in. It's a beautiful reel. Stephen Prey.
Great job.
Way to start us off strong, dude. Okay, let's see what else we got in here.
Michael King,
what do you got for me? Sway Lee 11. I have it downloaded right here. Sway Lee 11. You ready?
God, he's lit.
He's got a bottle on stage. Oh,
okay.
Oh.
Clean song transition. Sway Lee's just throwing money in the club, dude.
Okay, what'd you think?
I thought the first 2 shots were fun, and then he goes into like Sway Lee talking. I think having the Sway Lee talking to camera is a great addition. Like the fact that he's able to get that shot. Sometimes you don't have access to artists like that, especially if you're not their, personal videographer. He had a few effects, but I didn't think it was too effect heavy. And I feel like when you're shooting rap, it may be a little bit more like warranted to have those kind of like flashy effects just because it goes with that type of genre. I thought he did a good job of capturing, the emotion of the club, different people, not just the artist. And I thought it was fun. I'm kind of trying to go out tonight. What do you think?
Yeah, I like it. I thought the first shot it really grabbed me in. I thought a few of the fan shots just weren't necessary. Like they're just going like this. They're just like kind of waving their hands to the camera. I feel like they weren't as strong. I would have loved to stage a few more shots of some fans that were getting really hype, kind of going crazy, maybe during the performance.
Yes.
I think that's the time where you'll get it. Once the artist has gone on stage, and dude, when they go to Vegas, they perform like 2 songs. So you got about 2 songs to get them, which is kind of tricky. But then I think you really have to be on a swivel and see like who's going nuts in the crowd that I can grab really quick.
And something that I will say about being in the concert space and shooting performances, when you put a camera in somebody's face in a club, they are hyped and they turn up. So like, if you can, maybe if you're a little bit like shy, like try to muster up the courage, but don't be afraid to like go up to people and like put a camera in their face. And if you bring the energy, you're like, yo, what's up, guys? Like if you're vibing and you don't make it kind of awkward, if you're like, I don't know, should I go film them? Like you have to go up to these people with confidence and try to get those shots and dance with them, because I feel like that's how you can get good crowd shots. But I agree with you, having the shots of maybe on a slightly more zoomed in lens of them not knowing that there's a camera filming them and they're just enjoying the night.
Facts. Okay. Good stuff, Michael King. Thank you. We got Isaac Ramsey. Thank you guys so much. Rock. Okay. I have this one down. Guys just sinking it.
Just trying out that putter, working on the short game.
Guy hit a ball out of the damn thing. Oh.
I'm not sure if a trap beat goes along with a golf expo.
I don't think the song goes with it. Okay, let's talk through it. I got some notes for you.
Go for it.
Okay, so the beginning, the little graphic feels cheap. Like right off the bat, I didn't love the graphic, and I think you can start with a stronger shot than these 3 guys kind of not looking at you and engaging, and they're just kind of looking at shoes. Potentially, if there was a sign maybe there that we can grab, or someone introducing it so you get a little bit of audio. Again, I'm telling you guys, like if you're doing recaps of events, you have to have audio. Someone's got to fucking tell you what you're doing, where we're at, why are we here, what gets you fired up to come out to this event. Oh, dude, every club is 80% off. That's why we're out here. We get to try out the golf clubs, test them out before I even buy them. That's why I love coming out to the Golf Expo in Dayton, Ohio. Whatever.
I will also say, I think a great way to start an event recap is with some sort of establishing wide shot and then go into something a little bit tighter. I feel like having your first few shots, having an establishing shot and then a few detail shots with the soundbite, I think you can't go wrong with that.
I think there's a lot of fun clips in here, but I think there's a few that can be done without. Like the little kid hitting the thing, that was cute, that was fun. This girl hitting into the thing, she's out of focus and the white balance is a little bit off. Like her face looks pretty green. Like it has a green tint to it. The person standing with their bag, it's just like the bag's kind of sitting on screen for like 4 seconds. This shot, our boy in the background is in focus, but the clubs are all out of focus. I would have loved to see like a shot maybe going over this big round of drivers, like over top, something like that.
A few more detail shots.
Yeah, for the more details. Sometimes this shot can work. I don't really love when someone just pans left to right, like this right here, like this one right here. Sometimes it works. Most of the time it doesn't work.
I think if you're trying to get detail shots, either just stay put or do a push in, push out. As opposed to panning left to right.
Panning left to right. This shot could work of your guy with the bike, with his golf e-bike. The tricky part though is like, you can cut the fat on this one too, like 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. Now it's in focus. He's in focus, yeah. Okay, keep it. Now he goes back out. Cut it out. Get rid of it.
I will also say some of your shots are slightly shaky. I think throwing a slight warp stabilizer on some of these shots will make your footage a little bit more smooth and make your footage come out a little bit more professional looking.
It also feels like you're just a little far away from the action. So like asking some of these guys like, hey, yo, Mike, what's your name? You know, I'm Jimmy. I would love if I could just grab a few clips of you swinging, man. You got a crazy swing. They're like, okay, let's go. You're more inviting to them. You give them a compliment on their swing. They're more like down to have you go film their swing and be like, give me a few shots. And you get a couple of close clips. Like you're just a little out from what's happening right here.
I think that's a great point.
Yeah. And the white balance is green on a lot of these shots. And I understand that it's green in here. We got a lot of green stuff going on, but that should be adjusted in post, and that's easy. End us with something stronger. You had stronger things throughout, I think, that you can end with. Good stuff, though. Isaac Ramsey, thank you for sending this into the rocks. Good job. Okay, Isaiah Flores, dude. What do we got here? We got photos. Oh, A6.
Okay.
Photo time for Isaiah Flores. Okay. What do you think, photo man?
I don't do product photos. Okay. I will say.
Okay. 2, 3. Oh, they're Kith. They're the Kith A6.
We love Kith. Okay. So.
What do you got? What do you think about the first one?
From someone who doesn't do product stuff, I think they're solid. I think, I don't know if you have access to an actual light. This looks like you shot it by a window. Yeah, natural light. I will say, I think it's cool and stylized. I just think when you use light, you want it to be motivated. And I feel as though it's not as motivated. It just feels like there's some random sunlight by a window on these shoes. But a positive, what I will say, is I do like that the stuff that you used in the background matches the colors of the shoes.
Yeah, it's kind of matching. I will say the first thing that when I see this, first thing I looked at is this kind of like how the shirt, it's like, is that a crew neck or something?
Okay.
That was what drew my eye right off the bat. I don't know why, but that's just, I am not qualified to give you opinions on my product stuff, to be honest with you. So take that for what you will, Isaiah Flores. Ooh, I like that one. That's kind of fun. I think you need to shoot this at a slightly, go back. I think you need to shoot this at a slightly higher aperture because I think that it's like partially in focus here, kind of not in focus.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Maybe like, I believe Evan shoots a lot of this stuff at like f8.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, right? Am I right on that?
I think it depends on the look that you're going for. If you want a shallow depth of field.
Yes, you're going like 2, but I feel like for something like this where you want both of those in focus, maybe like an f8 or, dude, an f5.6 would probably get kind of both of those in focus.
A shot like this, it feels like you were trying to go directly over top, but you weren't directly over top. You were kind of a little bit at an angle a little bit.
Yeah.
Try to get a more direct overhead shot for this type of shot. And then, but what I will say, another positive is I like that you shot, the first one is both of them as a whole, and then you went a little bit more detailed on these.
I love the insole shot. The insole shot's fun.
Yes, I think that's great. That's great.
And this is the one where I don't think you need to be at like f5.6. It's cool how it's shallow and it's like A6 Kith. And I like how you've kind of dangled the shoelaces around it. I think this is a cool, this is my favorite one.
Yeah. I will say though, again, with the window shots and the lighting, if you can get your hands on some sort of strobe or even just some sort of light and make your light feel a little bit more motivated in these shots, I think they'll add a little bit more oomph to your photos.
Good stuff. Isaiah Flores. Big Blake. What's up, Roc? 16-year-old sports creator based in Raleigh for Duke Athletics.
Oh.
Fortunately, the ACC is strict about rights, so I've included my 3 favorite shots from my high school's rivalry game. Damn that ACC. Okay, we got a couple photos here. 1, 2, 3. 16 years old, dude. That's crazy.
Better than I was at 16.
Yes, for sure. Okay, I like the first one. I would have loved if his hands weren't cut off.
Sure.
And I would have loved if this crop, I think, on top needs to come down, so he's more filling a little bit more of this frame, and we can see more of the lower body. Just his hand. I would just like to see his hands. I don't think you need full body every single time.
What I do like about this shot, though, is that the white jersey really pops against the green in the background.
Yeah, it is tough. Yeah, it's a clean.
And it's a sharp image.
Very sharp, tack sharp. This is my favorite one. I think the second one's my favorite one. Little grainy. Ooh, it looks like his eyes are closed. His eyes are closed. His eyes are closed. Damn it.
He's blinking. You got him while he was blinking.
Blake, you got him while he was blinking, dude.
But it's okay. I do love the haze. I think the atmosphere, and I like your decision to go black and white for this. It feels like the right call.
Yeah, it feels tough. It feels like we got kind of like the storm is coming, dude.
This dude sees this photo, he's hyped throwing it on the gram.
He's posting us on the gram, eyes closed.
Totally. Yeah.
This is tough though. I like that one. I like how you can see his gloves. And I think for this one too, I enjoy the crop because the white up top gives you a fun like element.
Absolutely.
Gives it a little bit more depth. Ooh, little kind of slow shutter. Maybe he meant to do that. Maybe he didn't meant to do that. Blake, you're going to have to let us know, dude.
I'm not sure.
I feel like you might have had just a slightly slow shutter.
Sure.
Just a teeny tiny bit. I don't know if it was on purpose. I don't know if it was on accident. But I think it's a cool frame how he's like he's kind of elevated. I would have loved if it was a little either more exaggerated slow shutter or sharper.
And also, this again kind of goes back. It's like, it's just of the activity he's running. You don't know
if he's going to tackle some guy.
I want a little bit more of the action. Mm-hmm. But again, we're going off of photos that he took of high school. Yeah. Would have loved to see the Duke stuff.
Yeah, it's tough, dude. You could have sent it to us, Blake. We wouldn't.
But 16, for 16,
Blake, you're kicking ass, dude.
Hell
Cassandra Bellinger. Okay, I have 3 photos, but I'm throwing an extra one. Cassandra, I said 3. I can't look at this, dude. I'm just messing with you. Cassandra, let's see what you got. Okay, we got the
city.
This little city skyline. We got the beach. Oh. We got New York, and we got a building. Okay.
What do you think?
I think that the city one right here is solid. I think it's just a little, it looks like you're shooting at noon. It looks very flat.
Yeah.
There's not really a ton of, it's depth in the sense that like it goes back really far. We got a lot of stuff going on. But I think the time of the day just kind of kills it here. It's just tough. Yeah. It just makes it look really even and really flat.
One positive I will say, it seems like you're dead center.
So
I think the composition is solid. I think shooting something like this on a slightly more telephoto lens would have added more compression, made the buildings feel bigger, and I think you would have been able to see the detail, in the cars and the people walking in the buildings. I think it would have maybe added a little bit more to the photo.
Yeah. We got the beach. Oh, dude, we got a couple of paid actors up top. The birds. Oh, yeah. Dude, a little paid actor
This
up
is
here.
Solid.
Yeah, this is cool. Little, what's the word I'm looking for?
Silhouette.
It's a silhouette, dude. It's real pretty. The horizon is flat, which makes me really happy.
Nice.
I think we framed up this sun and it's kind of peeking at you through that little thing right there. Little light post. I like this one.
I do too.
This one's pretty. This is a pretty photo. And our last one, very symmetrical. We got the Brooklyn Bridge.
Your composition is solid.
Yeah,
seriously.
you're really getting the whole situation here.
And I think this is fun. I think it's hard to make a shot of architecture that's been shot so much look good or unique. And I think she did a good job of shooting that wide and low. I think it's a cool shot.
Cassandra, let's go. Casey is what she goes by. Cheers to Casey. Jordan Steffen, what do you got for us? Stoked to see the growth and success of the pod. Let's go, dude.
Appreciate you.
Dude, we got to read this. He said he's learned more while driving and listening than he did at 4 years of school. Dude, this is a master's degree.
That's what we're here for.
We got guys flying through the air. All right.
I'm excited.
Let's see what you got, Big Rock. Jordan, no longer preview available? All right, Jordan.
Download.
I'm downloading your stuff, dude. Let me see what we got in here.
Dude, that motocross one looks sweet.
Yeah, Jordan has some cool photos. Okay, number 1 is a guy in a seated bike. It's pretty fun. I like the foreground. It's just I feel like it's just a smidge dark.
A smidge dark. I do like the red.
It pops.
Popping against the green. What I will say, a tip that I think you could do in something like this, where your subject, like you want to focus on that subject, in Lightroom, you can make a mask around that specific subject. And I think bringing up the exposure of the subject
just a little bit
will draw the viewer's attention to that subject a little bit more.
So you could even kind of keep this dark and then just pop him up a little bit.
Yeah, I think you could bring up the overall
image as a whole.
Yeah, I also think it feels a little cool. I think I would have
little blue. Huh?
I would have liked this slightly warmer in the edit, but as far as a shot, I think with the foreground and he and the person on the bike or whatever he's riding is directly in the center, I think it's a solid composed shot.
Let's see if his other photos want to load. I can click into nope. No preview available. File as an owner's trash.
Okay.
Jordan, well, I'm gonna zoom in here and we can kind of get we can get a pretty good idea. Okay,
that's a sick shot.
One of the guy going off the bike looks crazy. I can't zoom into it because you've deleted this email. Unbelievable. So I hope you recovered these 2 photos. And then the one on the guy skiing
Has some foreground too.
foreground. I love it. It looks like he's kind of dead center in the
Yeah.
frame. I dig this, man. I think these are 2 cool photos. We can't fully get in to see them and give you accurate critique on color and whatnot, but color looks pretty good on both those, and they both look sharp, and they, color looks solid. All right. Thank you, Jordan. Okay. Guzman Gonzalez. Oh, fun.
Some concert stuff.
We got some concert stuff. Dude, I'm a fan of this one.
Nice.
Guzman, this is a cool photo. We got our guy just jamming out. I love how you've set up the backlight just directly behind him, and then we got this one over to his left, really illuminating him up. And then the girl's kind of arm, the singer, got the mic. This is a really pretty composition.
Yeah, I really like the foreground. I like that he's looking down at, the guitar. You can tell he's really like into it. What I will say, a tip, maybe he wasn't giving you as much emotion here. I think something that would have elevated this, and again, you're at the mercy of the person who's playing the instrument, right? But some more emotion on his face, I think would have elevated the shot a little bit more. And a trick that I learned while I was shooting concerts a lot is don't be afraid to stay in the same spot for, more than a few seconds or more than a song. Like if you have a shot in mind and you set up your composition, you're like, this shot would be great. Don't be afraid to stay there for like 2 songs. Granted, you got to keep moving, but like sometimes you may be too worried about like, okay, I got to get the shot, then I got to keep moving. Like, don't be afraid to stay in the same shot. If you have a shot lined up, like, don't be afraid to wait for that artist to give you that emotion and get that shot that you're looking for.
You tell me to stay, I'll stay. Oh, dude.
That's what I'm talking about.
This is some expression, baby.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Do you think, I have a question. Okay, you're the concert guy. Is it a little bit kind of soft because it's so dark, you think? It feels a little soft to me. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like tack sharp. Or could it be the camera maybe potentially?
You're
a lot of different factors.
A lot of different factors. You're dealing with low light situations.
Sick photo though.
If you have a slightly softer image, you can kind of get around maybe adding slightly more texture in Lightroom. That way it feels like a little bit more detail is in the shot if it's a slightly softer image. But as far as like your choice to make it black and white, I think anytime you have an artist like showing a lot of raw emotion and you make it black and white, it makes for a great image.
Sucker for some black and white. I think this is my favorite photo of the night.
Oh,
expression
okay.
wise. Guzman Gonzalez. This is my favorite one we've seen. Oh, this one's fun. Got a little reflection. This is cool. Yeah, that's sweet.
I mean, it feels pretty just like artsy. I don't know if I have too many like notes for it. I also don't really shoot portraits.
I don't have any notes for it. This is a cool one.
I like the reflection with the water.
Yeah, sweet. Good stuff. Guzman Gonzalez, great job. Okay, moving on. Jose Valero. He's from Mexico.
Shout out.
Come on, baby.
I'm JV.
He's been doing it for 1 year. Okay.
Oh,
right. Ooh, we got a fun football photo. All-American. That's fun. I like it. I'm going to give him the same feedback that you've said.
Okay.
I think that we just need to see them doing something. It's a very cool edit. It's sweet, but is he chasing the quarterback? Is he catching the ball? I think that adds it up to, I think that takes it to a different level. Yes, let's go.
That's what we're looking for.
That's what we're looking for.
Action.
Sharp as a tack, dude. Action. That's tough. I mean, I can see this guy's pores. That's awesome. That's tough. I like that one a lot. Good.
Let's go back to this black and white one.
Okay.
I agree with you. The only thing that I might disagree with you is I think that the lighting is just so sick and the edit so hard that like
you don't need
maybe it's just kind of a tough photo. I think would it have added something if there was a little bit more action? Yes, but I really like the edit because you can't see what the hell is behind them and it makes for a really cool edit.
Let's go. Oh, we got one more. I don't love the third one. I don't think nothing's really happening. He's kind of looking down.
Yeah, looks a little sad.
A little sad. They got beat. They got beat in the All-American game, man. He's pissed. First two are sweet though. Good stuff. Shout out to the boy Jose Valero from Mexico. Who is this? Oh, this one was cool.
11 Creative.
Yeah, this is from Connor Tate. Okay, we're gonna break our necks here for this.
Which way's up and which way's down?
This way. Okay.
Okay.
Here, we're all gonna.
Here, should we just?
The Saskatoon Blades. I'm gonna send you my chiropractor bill after this. It's a tough shot.
Yeah, that's hard.
That shot is tough.
Nice transition. Flames.
Sucker for some flames.
Oh, nice transition.
These are cool shots for an intro video.
Good pacing, going a little quicker
Yeah,
now.
we're getting a little fast. A few of those shots look a little dark. Ooh, tough. That was cool.
Great transition.
So let's fucking go, boys. They're fired up. I didn't love that shot. I didn't think a ton was happening. Where they're just sitting there. Love all these shots from your media day with them. These are great. Ooh. Wow. Fun. Okay. I have a lot to say because I really liked it. This is an amazing edit. I thought you killed the media day. You got to leave me with something stronger.
Totally.
You got to leave me with something strong. You gave me so many amazing clips throughout this. I would have loved a shot with the full team in there where they're like, oh, like, let's go. Fire up the crowd right before they come out. You know, you want something. I think about the Lakers media day one. I love how they get all the guys like, come on, let's go. The sharpening of the blade was cool. You had a ton of really cool transitions, and I didn't feel like any of them felt overused. Very tasteful.
I would have loved
Tell me.
a shot of the action, maybe a little bit earlier on. I feel like this is the first shot we get, and you're like 4 or 5 shots in. Potentially a shot of them playing a little bit sooner in the video would have been nice. I also would have loved some sound bites of like in-game.
I agree
an
completely.
announcer.
Yeah. Would have loved some announcer. I think a little bit more sound design
Yes.
would have gone a long way for this. It didn't need a ton because the visuals were really crazy.
I also think you did a great job of like having some cool transitions, but not going overboard. It felt tasteful.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. There was a few clips in here I noticed where your white balance is just a little off. It's like it's pretty cool. And I know that their jerseys are blue, you're on white, but I think that some of your shots the white balance looks perfect, and so then it looks off when you have them a little bit more cool. This is a great video though. Love the coach in the locker room getting the guys fired up. I would have loved to hear some audio. But great stuff. Connor Tate.
Yeah.
You
solid video.
Knocked that one out of the park for them. I bet they were hyped up. How many more should we do? Next up, we got Elijah Moses.
Some sports.
Go Ducks, baby. Best school in
On
America.
Wisconsin.
Harvard of the West. Let's take a peek. So we got 3 sports photos. First photo. I mean, greatest school in America. He looks a little sad, dude.
Yeah.
He looks like he just got, they just hit him for 20 runs in the 5th inning and they lost by 40.
I also don't know if this is the beginning of the game, the end of the game.
Looks like it's the end.
I would have just loved to see if he's playing. I don't know if it looks probably like a pitcher.
Looks like the PO.
I would have loved a shot of him pitching.
Yeah, I think he's just not giving us a great facial expression. But I mean, again, plus 9 points for the best school in America.
I will say, I do like how you see some action in the foreground and the background. I like that he's like, composed in the middle. But as far as the amount of like action in the photo, I think it could be more.
Number 2, we got the Spartans.
I think the crop, you bring it down a little bit too much headroom. But I do like that he's crossing in between his legs, and the foreground of the guy in front of him is nice, but I would have loved to have this crop down a little bit more.
Okay. And the last one, another duck, plus 9 points, but it's a little bit soft, and she's kind of like mid stride. I feel like I would have loved her fully extended.
Fully extended, and I just don't know if she would love that face.
Dude. I'm just kidding.
No, it's like...
Yeah, no, it's just, it's not like she's like, come on.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean? She's kind of like mid, it's like, it'd be like,
Mid-thought.
if I'm smiling, I'd be like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of just like mid. It's mid-thought. Yeah, not the best one. Okay, Elijah, good stuff, though. I think we can work on our crop and just finding more expression. But again, best school in America, so you get a few points. Clap to media.
Okay. Oh, this looks like it's going to be good. Oh, nice color right off the bat.
We'll watch like a minute and a half of this one. Okay. Shots are really clean.
That's a question.
You're grading this at night really harsh. I feel like on a few of those clips, you're losing a lot of detail. This is a tough shot right there. Sick.
Pretty close to the action.
Really close to the action. The fire shot felt really random.
Yep.
Those like 3 shots in a row felt really off. Okay, I'll tell you what we need. We need audio. Need audio of the people in the booth telling us like, yo, Mike, what's going on? We're in 4th place. We got to come up, like being next to your coach or something like that. Or even someone in the ring, in the pit to just hear like, hey, we got to get these tires flipped in a minute, dude. Like Mike's down. He's down a lap or something like that. I feel like we're missing a lot of context for this piece.
I think your 3 opening shots are extremely clean.
Really pretty.
But you wait until 30 seconds to show any shots of the cars going at all. I would have loved to see a little bit action, maybe even some like quick flashes of them.
I think you held on Rolex too long. Like in the beginning, I knew it was a Daytona video, right? But I thought this was a Rolex ad because you hold on it too long.
Sure.
It looks like you might be there for the brand event of Rolex, not for the actual race, you know? And unfortunately, I don't think our guy won, or otherwise we would have probably had some clips of him at the on the podium or something. But I would love to just see like him lacing up in the back. He's like, you know? I didn't love this shot either. I think the 71 shot can also go, unless is that our number? Are we number 71?
I'm not sure.
If we're number 7, no, we're 225. That's our car. We're number 24. Yeah, the 7 shot just didn't really make sense. I think you can cut that one out. But there was a lot of really good racing shots throughout, man. A lot of tough shots. Once it got nighttime, though, I thought the grade and certain portions got just a little bit too dark. You don't have to crush it as hard in the shadows and the blacks. Those 3 shots, 4 or 5, though, you can do without all 5 of those fast shots, I think. They just didn't really add anything to it.
The fire shot felt just out of place and not needed.
Yeah, this is a good video, though. Tough video. Clapton Media, thank you. Dan Levins. Thank you, Dan Levins.
It's hard to shoot those cars going so fast. You really did a good job of tracking those, though.
You kept them in focus really well. Yeah. Gaurav Vanjani, let's see what you got for me. Holy shit.
A lot going on.
We're going to have to give a warning before this one.
Yeah, wow.
Don't know what was going on, but stuff was going on.
So here's the thing. I don't know what the video's even for. And
I'm assuming it's for clothing of some sort.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It just felt so heavy on the effects.
A little too much happening for me. A little too much happening. I think, here, I'll tell you this. I've told you guys this before. Effects are like a nice watch on a guy's outfit, okay? It complements the piece, brings it together, but it really shouldn't like make or break it. And I think that you don't want it to be as crazy having like one every second, because one, it doesn't really give people a chance to sit down and really take in what's happening. I think that there's just a lot going on with this one. I think you could do without a few less of those Grav. Okay, next.
Lucas Osborne. This is the boy.
Lucas sent us a video. DJI.
Oh, a spec ad. That's what I'm talking about.
When I was in Vegas, I didn't get to meet up with Lucas, but I got to meet up with a few of them, and we went out to lunch, and they were showing me this was the precursor to
there we go
to the DJI video. Oh. JD. Come on, dude. Oh. Where do I put my card in for this drone?
Is this not the new launch video?
This is the new launch video. Okay, Coasty, let's watch it back. Starts off strong. We got the car coming into play. 1, 2, 3. Diverse shot selection.
Yeah.
It was moving. It was moving pretty quick. I will say I would have loved a specific subject to kind of follow. It felt like we just kind of threw it up in the air and we're just flying around, and it's cool because it's colored pretty. It's a cool shot, but it's like we don't really get a subject. We chase the buggy for like one shot,
Yeah.
and then we chase the car, and then it just kind of ended on us. You know, there's not really like it didn't really tell like a story in the sense of like, hey, we're going here, we're going with my buddies, I'm flying the drone today, we're doing this thing. The shots were all really well done. Everything's in focus, it's filmed well, but I feel like it's kind of missing that. I feel like he just took it out and it's really pretty, it's shot really well, and we just threw it up in the air and came down. It's not like we're following something or we're getting to, you know, really go at something. Or showing us features for the camera. You know, if we're using if this is an ad for DJI, we're not really getting to see a lot of these like, okay, maybe it's the 360 feature or something like that. What are you going to say?
I'm just counting. So you had quite a few shots in here, only 6 drone shots. You had more non-drone shots than drone shots. And I feel like if you're trying to show off the drone, the product, and if the drone its use is to get drone shots, I feel like there should be slightly more drone shots and you know, maybe some different types of drone shots. Maybe have a super high one, or like, you know, pointing straight down, low to the ground, you know, some pans and swoops around, some movement, and yeah, tracking the car a little bit more. I think just a few more drone shots and a few more different types of drone shots would have been nice.
It could even be fun. Like, I know you guys were on a road trip with the boys, like even showcasing how, if you get this drone, you can have shots like this that you really couldn't get with your camera. Like, and kind of telling that story. If you guys are out at the gas station, maybe like you guys all walk in and it's still hanging up there, and it's like battery life 26 minutes. Like, I don't have to worry about it. And it's like, oh, the drone just goes wherever we go. It's just been it's been up there forever because we have so much battery life or something. Whatever it is that their campaign is trying to hit on, I feel like we got to pick one of those things: image sensor, battery life, portability, how small it is. You can just throw it into your bag. I would have loved to see something more like that.
Totally.
Good video though. Good stuff, fellas. And the last video we're going to take a peek at tonight is going to be a video called Revival by Matt Hardy. We're going to have to break our necks again. I will send you that chiropractor bill. Here we go. A little vertical. Oh, now it's back. He just wanted to start the first one off the side.
What do you think?
I think it was short.
Yeah?
I think it was short, but I thought it was cool. The shots are fun, dude. It's colored well.
I've never shot at the beach, like in the water. Would be really fun. The shots are great. I think it's colored super well. You did a really great job of evoking a certain emotion of that nostalgia feeling. You know what I'm saying?
It's like chasing these moments, these kind of fun moments.
I think you did a great job of incorporating like one light leak and then no crazy transitions. I just think the shots are really pretty.
The shots in the water with the fireworks are beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a fun little reel. Yeah. It's fun.
It's not for like anything. I honestly think this could be used for like a hotel to be like, yo, come to Hawaii. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Or
like
a little ad, a little 10-second ad.
But I think
that's the exact vibe I got.
Yeah.
Hyatt. Like,
just
pops up.
The video is just to catch a vibe.
Yes.
There's no,
it's also so short. I feel like in 14 seconds, you can't really tell you can't really tell, we went and did this.
I guess it feels like it lacks a little bit of purpose other than just it being a cool edited video. And if that's what you were going for,
killed it.
To show on Instagram Reels, like, go for it. That's great.
Man, this has been fun. I appreciate you guys sending us in all this work because we couldn't do this without all of you.
And we couldn't get to all of them. Like, you guys sent in so many.
There was hundreds to go through. And so we picked some of the solid ones. There's tons more that we could have picked. Amazing pieces of work.
I think we should do this again.
Yeah, we're going to do it again. We'll do it again in a couple months. So what month are we in now?
January.
So I think maybe like around June, the Roc Army will have grown a lot, and we'll get another stab at this.
If this is a series you guys want us to do often, maybe we can do it every 2 or 3 months.
Yeah, you guys let us know. But hey, I'm really hyped to be here. I'm hyped for episode 96.
I'm hyped to be here too, baby.
For an episode 96 of the 505 Pod. Please, if you're here, guys, go cop a leisure, go cop some cards, help the boys out. It really does help us out a ton. You guys have been loving the episodes. I appreciate the comments. We appreciate all of the likes. it means a ton for us and for this community that we're building. So we'll see you guys all next week. Peace.